What have G8 leaders been debating in Japan this week?
They've been debating biofuels for one thing.
Yes.
They've basically decided part of the food crisis to do with biofuels. Biofuels, it's not the greatest idea, is it? Trying to make petrol out of things like maize, given that a third of the world is malnourished. You know, people watching a car going past, oh crikey, there goes my sodding lunch.
It's a bit much these rich countries going on about food shortages, isn't it? I mean, we're going to be fine. How bad are things going to have to get before we can't afford to shop at Lidl? I once did my entire weekly shop at Lidl in exchange for an amulet made from cat's teeth.
Gordon Brown is there telling us we shouldn't waste food. Surely he needs to talk to John Prescott, a man who from his own diaries we know wastes an awful lot of food.
Yeah, there's a difference between being a bulimic and just liking to eat so much that you puke.
I think it's a good point you're making. They say that we waste £400 a year on food. It's not just the food that you throw away. There's food that you have on your face. And also asparagus. How low do you go? Some people just tip, whereas there's a lot of asparagus that you can still enjoy. Obviously, you don't eat the whole asparagus. I'm not a monster, but you do. There's at least an inch more. My wife eats a huge amount of asparagus. I think with the food wastage.
I think you should say that to the starving nations of the world. You should tell them they're being too picky about how much asparagus they eat.
Asparagus. That was the most middle-class limbo ever. Asparagus. How low do you go?
That's what it's all about, right? Because it's Gordon Brown saying, oh, we're wasting food. It's not like it's the biggest waste of money we have. We spend millions and billions of pounds building weapons to kill shepherds. And you've got someone who spent £7 billion on 2 aircraft carriers this week standing in front of us going, maybe you should keep your potato peelings and make some kind of flan.
Do you think when it really gets bad, it's going to be Marks and Spencer's potatoes? They're just fucking potatoes, alright?
I can see why you didn't get that voiceover. Marks and Spencer's potatoes. They're just fucking potatoes.
I'm slightly confused though, because we're throwing away millions of tons of food, and yet 25% of the nation is obese, which implies that late at night, fat people are eating from bins. Let's be honest, that's a reality TV show we'd all watch, just seeing really tubby people dressing up as foxes.
At the end of that round, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give the points to Michael, Hugh and Frankie.